The biggest mistake we want you guys to avoid is not knowing exactly how much it costs you to produce each item. This is how much it costs for us to produce each shirt, and it is $20.20. Now I'm going to show you how we break down each price. For this order, we bought 10 shirts, 4 large and 6 extra large. This was the total $142. That includes shipping and taxes and everything. So we're gonna grab that $142 and divide it by 10, and we get $14.20. That's just for the shirt. Now the roll of Caesar Easy Wheat Vinyl 15-inch by 25-yard cost $191 plus the shipping. That becomes $201. Now let's find out the length. We're gonna grab 25-yard and multiply it by 3 feet, and then we get 75 feet. Now we're going to multiply 75 feet by 12 inches, and we get exactly 900 inches. That's the total length of the roll of vinyl. And then each logo for the white section measures 14 by 8.3, but we're going to round it up to 10. So let's divide that 900 inches divided by 10, and we get 90. If we were to use the whole roll, we will get 90 logos for just the white section. And then we're going to divide that, the $201 divided by 90, and we get $2.23. Now for the blue section, which is exactly the same size as the white section, we're just going to divide the $2.25 divided by 4, because we get 4 big logos and 4 small logos, and we get 60 cents. Now we're going to add the $2.25 added with the 60 cents, and we get $2.85, but we're going to round it up to $3. So each shirt is $14.20, and then the logos, it's going to be $3. Next, I'm going to show you the calculator that we're going to use to come up with prices. And if you are a premium or a gold member of our channel, you have access to this calculator. First, make sure that you are logged into the channel that you use to get the membership. After that, go to our channel. Here you have different options. You can go to homepage, you can go to videos, shorts, lives, but make sure to look for this option here, which is post, and click on it. Here you're going to see all the posts that we have in our channel, and we give you the passwords depending on which membership you have. If you are the premium membership, just follow the link and then enter the password that we provide you here. Now if you are a gold member, do the same thing. Just look for the password that we provide you there and just type it in. Now let's go and click on the link. It will take you straight to our website, and this is where you will enter the password. Make sure to click on the green button, and then here you will see all the options. We have the design frame, we got the decal calculator, we got the shirts and the sign calculator. By the way, if you would like to support our channel and get any memberships, just go to the join button and you will see all the different options. Just make sure that you pay attention to all the descriptions, all the perks that you get. Each membership gives you different perks. Just pay attention to that. Now let's click on the t-shirt calculator, and here we will enter all the prices or the costs that we got. First, the transfer, which is obviously for the vinyl, we're gonna do 3. Remember, we're gonna round it up to 3. And then the shirts were $14.20. You can always round it up to 15 if you want, but we're just gonna leave it at that. And then we're gonna charge $1 per heat press. Since we are gonna press one on the front and then one on the back, we're gonna do $2. I mean, this design has 2 colors, so we could easily do $4, but I'm just gonna leave it at 2. And then additional fees, this is where you have the option. I mean, you have to pay the electricity bill and also the wear and tear of the machines and all that. So this is optional. You could just enter whatever you want to enter. Like you can do $3, $2, whatever. I mean, it's up to you, whatever price you want to do. Now let's calculate. And this is exactly how much it costs to make each shirt. Let's say if someone ordered just a few shirts, let's say that they just wanted 3 or 4 shirts, and you just wanted to help your customer and offer them only a few shirts. I mean, that would be a good option. Since we have 10 shirts, we could easily do from $36 to $38. Again, this is just an estimate. I always recommend that you guys do local search and find out prices, because we are in a different state and maybe in a different country. We hear a lot of people complaining about our prices. Even, I mean, we have done a lot of research and we've been to like 3 different places and we get 3 different prices. So I mean, it happens everywhere. Personally, I don't really like talking about prices because someone will always have something to say. Two of the biggest mistakes we used to make when we first got started. The first one, not aligning the vinyl, especially if you're going to be working with a huge project and especially if you're going to be using heat transfer vinyl. This material is way more expensive than Oracle 651, which is the vinyl we use to make decals. Now, the second mistake is not making sure to mirror your images. When working with heat transfer vinyl, this software came free with the vinyl cutter. And then I'm gonna make a few copies, and this is the reason why you always want to make sure to align your vinyl, because you can cut more than 2 or 3 and then you don't have to worry about the vinyl moving. Settings are gonna be offset 0, speed 38, acceleration 1, cut force 16. We're just waiting for the vinyl cutter to finish cutting the vinyl, but in the meantime I want to talk to you guys about the transfers. We've been using the DTF transfers as well as the screen printed transfers. Now those are much better for bigger orders, but since today we're only making about 10 shirts, it's always good to have the option to do small orders with heat transfer vinyl, and that is exactly why we love owning a vinyl cutter and why I strongly recommend that you guys invest your money in a good vinyl cutter, especially if you can afford getting the Graphtec vinyl cutter. That would be one of the best options that you can get. I know they're kind of expensive, but they're totally worth the investment. Now it's time to start weeding out the material, and I'm gonna start with these. I'm gonna get rid of the main weed box, and then we're gonna have smaller weed boxes inside the design. We're almost finished weeding everything out. Well, actually, Luis is almost finished. He's doing all the work. We're just waiting for the heat press to be ready, and let me show you the settings, temperature, and all that stuff. So we're gonna do 310 degrees, 15 seconds, and pressure is gonna be firm pressure. And we just gotta wait a couple more minutes, and this thing should be ready. Now that our heat press is ready, the first thing we have to do is pre-press the garment for a few seconds, 3 to 4, and that should be more than enough. Now let's bring the small front logo, and I'm gonna place it about probably a little bit like 9, something like that, because don't forget that we still have the top section, which goes something like this. So I'm gonna do about 9.5, and I think I already have it in position. And the good thing about using heat transfer vinyl is that it has some kind of adhesive, and you can lift the shirt, and hopefully the hoodie doesn't get in the way. And I can see that I need to move it a little bit from the left side, just a little bit, and then double check again, and I think that looks better. I'm gonna press it for just a few seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and then I can remove the plastic cover. Now I'm gonna place this on top, and I think we got it right there. And I'm gonna repeat the same step. I'm gonna just give it a few seconds, then remove the plastic so I do not leave any marks on the shirt. Since this is 100% polyester, I gotta be really careful. And then what I can do now, just give it the full cycle, 15 seconds. And I think we got it. Now I'm gonna repeat the same step. I'm gonna do the back side and yeah, pre-press the garment. Now I'm gonna press it for a few seconds again. This is one of the reasons why we love using this vinyl, the Caesar Easy Weed, because you can press it for a few seconds and remove the plastic right away. And now I'm gonna make it or give it the full cycle. And this is gonna be it for this one here. Now I'm gonna show you the back and then the front. This is the very last t-shirt. I'm gonna press it for a few seconds. I don't know if it's just me or does this happen to you guys? Like usually the first shirt is the one that gives you, I guess it's more difficult since you have to get an idea about the position, like the measurements and all that stuff. Usually that's the case for us. I don't know if that happens to you too. Let us know in the comments. I would like to know. Like the first shirt that we made took me a long time. I mean, you also have to consider that we are recording and stuff, but when we're not recording, I've noticed that usually the first shirt is the one that takes the longest.
That is why you should give us a like and appreciate
information. That is true. I'm so glad that this is the last one because my hands are burning with the heat press. I'm gonna remove this carefully. And now I gotta give it the full cycle. And after this, we'll be done. All right. All we have to do now is fold them, let the customer know, and collect what's left, which is half. Don't forget about the down payment too, especially if you're gonna be making shirts. All right, guys, so this is it for this video. And as Luis said it, if you like this episode, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Remember that if you need to get any equipment or materials, you can get them through our website. That is www.rdidecals.com. As always, thank you for your support, and we'll see you until the next one.